Well, Chalk Talk number 3 is one of my favorites, kind of for different reasons, and I love getting into the nitty-gritty and the details of these. And this second down play early in the game, this was the big conversion to Doug down the sidelines, is so rich with just a little nuance. It's the little attention to detail. When you hear Pete Carroll say, we're just not fitting it quite right, and everything's got to fit together, this play did. It encapsulates all of it and really set the tone for an incredibly productive first half of action that carried through into 37 points for the Seahawks. And this is a concept that if you watch the Seahawks, you know that they love to get to. You have seen this play. It ended up being down the left sidelines. You've seen it in a Super Bowl. You've seen it in an NFC playoff game. You've seen it in an NFC championship game many times, in fact, down this sideline. But the work that goes into it, the detail that goes into it, that is where the magic is. It reminds me of a play, in fact, that the Indianapolis Colts ran an awful lot when I was with the Colts. It was called Why Dig. It was a little route to Marvin Harrison, and they ran it over and over and over and over. And Mike Holmgren came to me and said, talk to me about this play. What is it? Where is the magic? How can he catch 65 wide digs a year? And you start to go into it and you realize it's the timing, it's the chemistry, it's these two as well as Jermaine being on the same page, and it's the tiniest little detail. So let me get started. Players, formations, plays. Second down, early in the game, get my best player involved. And right now, Doug Baldwin on offense with your quarterback, Russell, is your best player. He's one of the 5 best receivers in the game going. I think I'm pretty confident saying that. He could do everything for you, and he's continuing to show it. So get Doug Baldwin into space. It's always a good thing. Formationally, actually they come out in a 2-by-2 alignment, and they're going to motion Jimmy Graham down. So they're going to change up some of the look here to the defense, but they get into a formation in a 2-by-2 that's pretty comfortable with them, and then ultimately it's the play. And Doug Baldwin said post-game, man, Russell Wilson's maturity and what he's doing at the line of scrimmage, off the charts. In fact, Russell changed this play like he's changed many of the plays, and you don't even know it. Like the touchdown to Doug, week number 1, Chalk Talk 1, don't even know it. You don't even see the signal. You go back and watch TV copy. I go back and I watch the coach's tape, and I don't even see a signal between these guys to get them and change the route combination. But what do? What do they do with the play? First and foremost, Russell Wilson sees a single safety. Single safety tells you what? Tells you more than likely it's cover 3 or it's cover 1. And they're going to either play man or they're going to play zone out of this. Only so many things you can largely do when you get a single safety. Russell Wilson then sees man-to-man looks. He sees the corners and press coverage, and he studied his San Francisco tape and says, okay, I'm going to get man-to-man. If I get man-to-man, I want these two on a rub route. I know that these two, with this amount of field, is game over for the 49ers and a big play for the Seahawks. So they're going to run their 2-jet protection. They get excellent protection on this play. They give Russell Wilson enough space to operate. So these guys are all knocked out. He actually has Tyler Lockett on their little, what they call shallow cross or drive concept, and he's coming across, running away from man-to-man coverage. But this is all about these two, and it's all about the timing of these two. And when Doug Baldwin says Jermaine Kearse made this play, he did, because the corner actually bails out right before the snap. So you love this versus press coverage because it creates a natural rub. That corner bailed out, and these two don't panic. These two don't flinch. In fact, Jermaine Kearse, this whole play is made because of the timing of these two coming up off the ball, Jermaine coming in on his little slant route, Doug on his little flat and wheel route, and if he's impatient, if he flinches, if he shows in any way that he's going to come on that little slant route, this DB and this nickelback could pass it off. And they could communicate and pass it off. And he doesn't. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't panic. He isn't selfish. He does his job. Perfect timing in their little screen combination to allow Doug Baldwin to get up the sidelines. It is the nuance, it is the attention to detail that create the big plays. Everybody has this in their package. Every team in the league, every offense has this play drawn up. But you know what they don't have? They don't have 4 to 5 years of experience between the difference makers to get it done.